Hello everybody and welcome back to another DST video today. Here we're actually going to be featuring Wigfrid, the performance artist, and she did recently just get reworked, so we're going off of the new information for her rather than anything that was previously, or that would be previously out there. So, first off, Wigfrid has a base stat for hunger of 120, also 120 sanity, and 200 for her maximum health. She also enters the constant with her own battle spear and helm, along with 4 pieces of regular meat. So, as soon as you start in to the constant through the florid postern, you are ready to go for battle. Now, some innate perks of Wigfrid are that when attacking an enemy, she will gain health and sanity, which makes her a really great battle-focused character, especially for newer players. There is a bit of a stigma in the community about Wigfrid players and the fact that she can teach some bad habits, but if you're having troubles getting through the game, both with keeping your sanity up and keeping your health up, I do highly recommend at least starting to play as Wigfrid to learn some of the more basic mechanics and survive through combat. Now, another perk, or in this case detriment to Wigfrid, is that she has a meat-only based diet. She will not consume anything raw or otherwise that is veggie or berry based or anything like that. Fruit based is what the word I wanted to use. So you're restricted to mostly either raw meats or otherwise meat-based dishes. Now, the basic recipe that I would recommend to everyone to make for her is getting a crock pot and making meatballs. Now, the easiest way to do this is to farm monster meat and convert monster meat into eggs via a bird in a cage, and then using those ingredients to make meatballs. You could also make meaty stew if you happen to be hunting koalefants, which is something that I recommend as well. You could make bacon and eggs through the various options that are out there. And if for some reason you find yourself completely out of food, one hidden trick that I would recommend to players is get yourself some monster meat and do this by hunting spiders. I don't recommend eating the raw monster meat as it will cause you to lose 20 health upon consuming. But if you cook it, that health penalty drops down to only -3 health, which you can very easily get back via combat fighting more spiders. So you can survive off of just monster meat in order to continue your playthrough. Now, on to Wigfrid's more unique craftables here. As I mentioned earlier, she does have a battle spear and battle helm. Comparing those to their normal equivalents, the spear and football helmet, one of the big things is that the football helmet has a durability of only about 315 HP in DST, but it does absorb 80% of physical damage hit, versus the battle helm, which Wigfrid can craft. It also absorbs 80% of damage, but it has 525 HP. So, having a Wigfrid in your DST world, and if you have the supply of gold, battle helmets are the superior choice. And fairly easily renewable as well. The same actually goes for the spear. The basic spear that players can craft does 34 damage and has 150 uses, whereas Wigfrid's battle spear does 42.5 damage and has 200 uses. So ideally, if you can get a Wigfrid on your DST server that is willing to craft battle helms and battle spears for you, your whole party is going to have a better time for it. Now, on to the new stuff that was implemented recently. Wigfrid now has an inspiration meter. Now, her inspiration meter can stack up to 100 points, and there is actually a formula that explains how much inspiration she gains during battle. But the long and the short of it is she gains about 3 inspiration points for every 100 damage inflicted. And if she fights a boss, so, you know, Deerclops, Moose Goose, Bee Queen, any of those in that category, she'll actually gain 9 inspiration for every 100 points of damage that she deals. And as you're fighting, you'll hear a popping sound. That means one of your slots for her battle songs is available, and you can then sing one of the songs or start your performance of that song in order to gain its effects. Now, she has a total of, let's see here, 7 new songs. 5 of them are persistent effects, and you can only have 3 persistent effects songs active at any time, depending on your inspiration level. 2 of them are instant battle songs that apply a one-time effect at the cost of about 16.6 inspiration that Wigfrid has. The 2 instant battle songs are Rude Interlude, which causes an AoE taunt, so great way to save your friends in battle. And then the other instant battle song is the Startling Soliloquy, which startles nearby enemies, causing them to panic for 4 seconds. As for her 5 battle songs that are constant, she starts off with Weaponized Warble. Any weapon drain durability is 25% slower, or at 0.75 times the normal rate. Now, these songs affect Wigfrid and anyone near her as well. So keep that in mind if you're using, say, low durability, good damage weapons. Weaponized Warble is not a bad song to use, especially early on. Heartrending Ballad will provide an extra 1 health per hit for all players nearby, and Wigfrid will gain an additional 0.5 health per hit, so she would have to hit twice to get 1 HP. And that stacks on top of her normal lifesteal ability that she has. The Clear Mind Cadenza provides 1 sanity for nearby players for each hit that they land on enemies. The Bel Canto of Courage reduces sanity drain by half for nearby players. And when it's referring to sanity drain, this is referring to boss insanity auras that drain your sanity by just being near them. So if you had a boss that did 50 sanity over the course of a minute, the Bel Canto of Courage will reduce that to 25 over the course of a minute. And then finally, the Fireproof Falsetto provides a 33% decrease in fire damage. This is a more niche song. The only time I've kind of seen it become useful is if you're fighting a large wave of firehounds in the summer, or obviously if you are fighting Dragonfly. So far in my experience, from what I've seen, the three songs that I would recommend to use is Heartrending Ballad for the lifesteal, Clear Mind Cadenza for the sanity restoration, and then finally the Bel Canto of Courage to reduce the sanity drain for nearby players. Now you can switch those up in any order during your combat to, you know, account for what your players are using. You can switch in Weaponized Warble if you happen to not be using handbats, for example, or slide in the Fireproof Falsetto if you happen to be against Dragonfly. But with that, that is going to be my quick video here on the Wigfrid Refresh. I hope you guys enjoyed everything. Make sure to leave a like down below, comment on the video, and don't forget to subscribe and click that bell so you can get notifications for any time I'm releasing new content. You can also check me out on Twitch live at twitch.tv/Griever84, and I am usually playing DST on the daily for any time that I'm live. Thank you guys for checking out this video. Have a good day, and see you guys next time.